Yeah, yesterday we have discussed about elements, attributes, headings, paragraphs, and styles, right? Elements is nothing but a group of tags with the content. Attributes are properties of an element, properties of a tag. So we have already discussed those things. Headings H1 to H6 are headings. Paragraphs P tag is called as paragraph, and styles we have seen font style, colors, all those things. But today, what is the agenda? Today we will be going to learn buttons, links, colors, comments. If time persists, we will see about tables also. Yeah, let's get started. Yeah, let's start with the buttons. Button is button is used for creating or calling a function in a JavaScript code. Like usually login is a button, sign in is a button. What they will do is, for suppose, if I open google.com, see here we do have the google.search. What the like దీని యొక్క మెయిన్ మోటివేషన్ ఏంటంటే ఎప్పుడైతే మనం వెల్కమ్ అని సెర్చ్ చేసి గూగుల్ సెర్చ్ అని క్లిక్ చేస్తామో అప్పుడు మనకి సెర్చ్ రిజల్ట్స్ని చూపిస్తుంది. ద సేమ్ వే బటన్స్ ఆర్ యూజ్డ్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటింగ్ సమ్ ఫంక్షన్స్. If I click on images, it will show the images, right? In the back end there will be a function, so that function will take care of this code to show these images. Yeah. Now we will create buttons.html where we write all the code. So first and foremost thing, we will open this buttons.html in the live server. So the body is empty now. We will try to create some button. First we will go with the syntax, how button will look like. This is the syntax of the button to create. So if I try to click this, nothing happens. See, when I usually buttons will have three states. States in the sense when nothing is clicked. If I hover on the button, that is one state. If I click that button, that is one more state. Totally three states are there for every button. One is active state, active, hover, and click. Three states are there for buttons. Active in the sense, if see, this is the active state. The rounded border came right in blue color. This is active state, and the hover state will be, if I hover on the button, it will be changing to some other color, some gray color. And If I click on that button, yeah, that is clicked state. Then this is the default CSS applied to this button, and two more states are there. One is autofocus. For buttons, we do have main two attributes. What are those attributes? Is button with autofocus. I'm adding autofocus attribute. So if I try to refresh this page, the button with autofocus is getting selected automatically. Browser is focusing on this element. If I try to, let's add one script. So see, what I have done here is like I have created a function called autofocus. What this function will do is alerting the browser to show this message. Understood about the function, right? And I'm calling this function whenever this second walla button has been clicked. Try to click this button. See, now the autofocus button has been clicked. See, it's saying browser is saying the alert. If I even I don't click on this button, I just try to enter. See, I have used my keyboard enter button, so it's showing. This is called autofocus. Button is automatically focused. So if anyone tries to click on enter, it will call this function. Yeah, and try to add some CSS for that. Yeah, now background color yellow has been applied. If you can see that. Now try to disable this CSS style for that button. Then one more state is a disable state of the button. The meaning says is the button has been disabled. This on click events won't work on that button. Let's try that. Add disabled attribute and see, Yeah, see, you can see that here the button has been disabled with no styling, and opacity has been set to 0. If to check this one, add on click event for that, and call autofocus function whether we are able to click that button or not. See, I have added autofocus function, this call autofocus function. See, now I'm unable to click this button. You can see, if I click this second wala button, it's coming, but the disabled button won't take any on click events. Getting right? So this is all about buttons. Now we can see how we can customize the buttons, like what we can dot green, green button, button. Let's add classes for that. Let's add width to 50 pixels, 200 pixels, height to 50 pixels. Try to change the font weight to bold. This normal font to bold font. Now apply green color. See, green button has green color in the of selector in CSS classes. So now what you need to understand here is like how buttons works, what are the different states of buttons. Yeah, these all are hyperlinks only. Contact us, about us, careers, Flipkart stories, everything is links only. Now we will see syntax for the link. Link is used by a tag. You have heard about a tag, right? A tag is called as link. Open Google. Now we will give https google.com. Now what it will do is, if I click on this google.com, it will open Google in the same page. See, it has opened Google. Now link tag has some other properties that will define a link whether to open the link in the same page or in other page. For that we need to use target attribute. Open Google in a separate tab. So target will have few other values. What are those? One is a blank and one more is self. Self acts as a default value for this target. Blank will open this link in a new page. Let's put blank first. So it should open this Google in a separate page. If I click on this button, Google has opened in a new tab. See. So now try with self. Open Google in current tab only. This will be self. If I click on this, see it has opened in the same page only. And we will see about the how this path can be given to href attribute. There are two types of paths are there. One is relative path and one more is absolute path. Relative path is the current folder, right? These are relative path. Let's try to copy relative path. Let's see what it will give. I'm copying the relative path of button.html. Let's paste the relative path here. See, it has copied only the file name. But if I try to copy the whole path, copy the path, whole path, I'm pasting that. It has copied all the way from the drive. My drive starts with users and Praveen desktop, beta, frontend, buttons.html. This is the absolute path. Whereas relative path is the where we access a file from current directory onwards. Current directory is we are on front end, right? If I try to create one more folder, yeah, create abs and style.css. Now try to copy that style.css absolute path, like a relative path. See, it has copied the path from the current directory. The current directory was a day 2, right? Day 2 and then abs style.css. This is the absolute path for a relative path versus absolute path. Okay, let's try this with a coding example. Now I need to open buttons.html in the current page itself. This is the relative path of buttons.html. If I click on this link open HTML, see it has opened the file called buttons.html. This is the example for relative path. Let's try the absolute path. copy here and refresh the page. Click on absolute path. See, it has opened the same file, but the path style is different. Where we will use this type of paths is, like, let's suppose we don't know the absolute path for the file, right? If we don't have the access to C drive or D drive, in that case we will copy the relative path, so we won't need access to the C drives and D drives, so we will be able to open using relative paths. But absolute paths are more useful, because for suppose if we change the links.html, if we copy this links.html to abs and now try to open relative path of html. See, it's not working because the relative path has been changed. Button is in parent folders buttons, so it can't access the file. But if we click on that absolute path, it will definitely work. I'm clicking on the absolute path. See, it works. So always try to use absolute paths only if you are not sure about which path to choose. So this is my suggestion. And yeah, and here the question is, can we use any other elements inside of a tag? Suppose, can we use images inside? Image inside of links. Any, we have given this image inside of a tag. So what it should do is, it will show the Google's image, and whenever we try to click on that, yeah, see, now image is showing up here. See, I have clicked on that image, it's opening Google. So inside of a tag we can give anything we want. And if we want to open a email, open email something, href will be mail to, try to see, if I click on this, it should do it. A title for links. Let's see how title works. See, a title is used for showing a tooltip when user hovers on any particular element. See, I'm hovering on the Google, it's showing Google, right? If I try to change that, this is the tooltip to help the user understand better about the link. That see, this is the tooltip to help the user understand better about the link. Like it will be used to tell the user what this link is going to do next. If I click on this link, it will open, right? We are saying the users it will open the Google links. So this is the whole concept of links. I think, yeah, if anyone has any doubts, please ask. Everyone is clear about links, right? Kishore bro? వింటున్నారా మొత్తానికి? బోర్ కొట్టేస్తుందా? ఓకే. ఓకే. Next is colors. We will move to colors, then comments. Yeah, then we will like finish the class for today. Colors we can use as a text color and background color, and then border color. Yeah, we can use as many places as we want, but mainly we will be using colors in titles, text, background, and border color. Let's see the differences for these three types. You can explore the remaining parts. Let's give color yellow, text with yellow color, freedom, BG blue, text with blue background, P dot border can, text with border can color. Yeah, open colors.html. See, now no colors has been applied. Because that create a style tag inside meta. Style, so create class called color yellow and add color property, color equals to yellow. Now try to refresh the page. I think yellow is not visible much. We will go with some other color, blue. I haven't given the semicolon, that's why it hasn't been applied. See, the has been changed to font weight bold and then margin with 10 pixels. So margin is actually applied externally outside of the content. So we will use padding here. See, text with blue background. So you can clearly see this, right? So we will apply border now. Border 1 pixel, solid, and the color. We will make this as 5 pixel. See, the border color has been changed. These are the 3 color properties we can make use of. Mostly everywhere these 3 will be applied. So there are many more things we can apply colors, but these are the main things only, like text color and text background, border color. That's it. Now we will see the comments are used for two main things: to stop the execution of a code, and one more thing is to better understand the code. Like, see here, I don't wanna see this second busy blue all up. So this code won't be executed in the file. So this is one use case, and another use case is to give the other programmers more clarity about the current code. Like, comment syntax is left angular and this code. Now here we will elaborate a can color to border. So it will give more information about the next block, right? So this way comments are used. One is to stop the execution of the code, and another one is to give more information about the code, so it won't be executed in the browser. So yeah, that's it for today. Like, we have say buttons, links, and colors, and then comments. So these are the 4 topics we have seen today. Yeah, any questions in these 4? No, right?
నేను 2 టాపిక్స్ మిస్ అయినాను బా.
నిన్న టాపిక్స్ మిస్ అయ్యారా?
ఈరోజు అంటే కొంచెం 5 మినిట్స్ లేట్గా జాయిన్ అయినాను.
ఓకే, నేను ఫస్ట్ బటన్స్ స్టార్ట్ చేసా. బటన్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఉన్నారు కదా?
బటన్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఉన్నాను.
అదే స్టార్టింగ్, బటన్సే స్టార్టింగ్. బటన్స్, లింక్స్, కలర్స్, కామెంట్స్. నేను ఇవి షేర్ చేస్తాను మొత్తం, ఈ కోడ్ మనం ఈరోజు ఏమేమి. ఓకే దెన్.
ఇప్పుడు ఒక చిన్న డౌట్, బటన్స్ లో డిజేబుల్ బటన్ పెట్టావు కదా, సో ఆ డిజేబుల్ బటన్ వల్ల అంటే అది యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చా డిజేబుల్ బటన్ ని? అంటే దానికి కూడా ఒక లింక్ ఇచ్చి ఇంకో పేజ్ ఓపెన్ చా?
డిసేబుల్ బటన్ ఏమవుతుంది అంటే అసలు ఏ ఈవెంట్స్ దానిపైన పనిచేయదు. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇక్కడ డిసేబుల్ బటన్కి ఇక్కడ డిసేబుల్ అని ఇచ్చా, కానీ ఆన్ క్లిక్ ఈవెంట్ అని ఇచ్చా. మామూలుగా ఆన్ క్లిక్ ఈవెంట్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఈ ఫంక్షన్ని కాల్ చేస్తుంది. అదే చూడండి, ఇక్కడ బటన్ విత్ ఆటో ఫోకస్కి మనం ఫంక్షన్ ఇచ్చాం. క్లిక్ చేస్తే ఇలా మెసేజ్ రావాలి అని దీనికి వస్తుంది. అదే డిసేబుల్ బటన్ని క్లిక్ చేస్తున్నా కానీ అది క్లిక్ అవ్వట్లే ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, కాబట్టి ఈ ఫంక్షనే కాల్ అవ్వదు. అంటే డిసేబుల్ అంటే ఆ మొత్తమే డిసేబుల్, ఒక డై పర్సన్ ఎలా ఉంటాడో అలా ఉంటుంది అది. అది డిసేబుల్ గురించి. ఈ ఈవెంట్స్ అన్నీ మనం జావా స్క్రిప్ట్‌లో నేర్చుకుంటాం. అంటే ఇవంతా జావా స్క్రిప్ట్‌కి సంబంధించింది. ఈ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఇవంతా. వన్స్ వి కంప్లీట్ ఐ థింక్ ఇన్ 2 more days we will be completing the HTML completely.